Hello, and my name is Gordon De Silva, and I'm here to introduce you to the latest of the Business Owner Success Series, and this one's on choice of accountant. What we're going to be talking about today is why choosing a great accountant is a key strategy to beat the recession and do really well in any type of economic climate. So how important is your business to you? I ask this question because if we choose an accountant in the same way we may choose a commodity item, then we stand to risk something much more than we initially think. Clearly, not all accountants are created equal. In fact, you may know that accountancy is one of the professions that isn't protected by its name. So, for example, I am a chartered accountant. I spent some years at university, some years qualifying, some years training, honing my skills, increasing my knowledge, and to actually keep the qualification of chartered accountant, I actually do about 150 hours of training, of education every single year to make sure that my skills are at the top of the game. Now, a bookkeeper who could spend 2 weeks in a local college looking at an accounting program like Sage, for example, could equally advertise his services or her services as an accountant too. So you have no protection other than looking at qualification. But more than that, it's attitude. Typically, again, and let's look at this question, how important is your business to you? Is it essential? Does it pay your mortgage? Does it pay your food bills? Does it pay your holiday costs? And so on. Does it build your wealth? Is it one of the key ingredients of building your wealth? If it is, then the essential box is the right one for you. And then, you can go down to very important, somewhat important, or not really if you have other sources of income and your business is really not that crucial to you. Now, only if you've picked the last box, the not really box, should you just pick any accountant from Yellow Pages or from the local paper or whatever. Okay? If it's anything other than not really important, then you owe it to yourself and your business and your future wealth to make sure that you choose the right accountant. So let's compare the differences. Good accountants clearly will prepare what we would call your compliance services. They prepare accounts, VAT returns, payroll, and other tax returns. Okay, so they'll certainly keep you on the right side of the law. They'll file your documents in time, at the right time, and avoid penalties. On the basis that everything nowadays seems to attract a penalty, and this is the government's way of trying to reduce red tape, it is important that you get at least this. So all good accountants will do this. And like I said, there are some, unfortunately, who let the name down. And I regularly get calls from clients whose accountants have let them down. Their accountants have let them drift past deadlines and jeopardize not only their standing with the Inland Revenue, but also their wealth by increasing their chance of investigation and incurring penalties. So what else would a great accountant do? So besides accounts and VAT returns and payroll and tax returns and all the compliance services, these are all the things you would expect a good accountant to do. Great accountants would also look at business strategies for you. They would look at tax reduction strategies. They would look at challenges to help you achieve your goals. How many accountants do you speak to who actually ask you what your goals are? And of course, accountants would help to make your dreams come true. So let me give you some tools. The key tool in choosing the right accountant is probably going to be some questions. And it's difficult if you're just starting out to think of really good questions you can ask a potential accountant to your business to help judge whether they are right for you or not. Because typically when you're starting out, your main concern is, how do I file my accounts? How do I keep on the right side of the law? You're looking mainly at the compliance areas. And like I said, most accountants will do the same thing. However, their experience they bring to you and for your benefit for this very important asset you have called your business is critical. So here's some questions. First one would be, what considerations are there when thinking about my business becoming VAT registered? And by the way, I'd welcome you to ask me those questions and then compare the answers. The second question may be, what are your views on discounting prices to increase business and profits? You can see that that is more of a business related question, right? Now, if you can't get a sensible, clear and efficient answer from your accountant, who would you get it from? Where would you get that information from? That's the sort of thing I'm talking about. Third question, if I expand my business with a new product, service, market or marketing approach, what would you recommend? Okay, like I said, ask me those same questions and compare the results with your shortlist of accountants. So what are the key benefits of using Gordon's Knight? Really, one of the key things is we have a full systematic approach and reminder system. This makes sure that you get exactly what you should be getting at the right time, which reduces your chance of investigation and increases your chances of doing well. All our advice has no jargon and it's delivered in plain English. That means you will always understand exactly what we're saying and why we're giving you the advice we are. Because, let's face it, if you don't understand it, how can you apply it? You have a friendly team available to you. The team has been carefully picked to make sure they will work with you to keep you advised, to keep you informed and to support your business. You're guaranteed to get delivery of your accounts and all the other compliance stuff on time every time. We've developed a really easy bookkeeping system that small businesses can keep their records in order in 5 or maybe 10 minutes a week. Now, when you're starting a business or when you're running a business, the more time you spend on doing bookkeeping, the less time you're spending on selling, on improving your business systems, on increasing your profits, right? So we've tried to make it so easy, so foolproof to keep easy records to make your life easy and efficient. We will constantly give you business advice to improve your profits. There's a constant stream of them, and clearly if you use some of our services, you get an even more structured way of improving your profits. We have access to loads of tax strategies to slash your taxes. Now this is critical because it's one of the ways of increasing your wealth. The less you pay to the government, the more you have to pay for yourself, your pension. Now when the government does something as silly as cut 2.5% of the VAT to try to increase people's spending, it's going to cost the country billions. You and I have no say in that, yet we will be paying the price for that tax strategy by the government for years to come. We owe it to ourselves to use whatever tax strategies we can do legally to make sure we cut our tax take. And remember, we will be on your team, by your side, for your advantage, year in and year out. In terms of fees, our fees are always fixed, and I mean fixed. We will always quote before we do work. The fees typically will include telephone support unless you choose not to have that. Our fees are always fair because otherwise you wouldn't agree to them. The fees are spread for ease of cash flow for you. You always know where you stand and you'll be able to meet the fees on a regular basis through your trading. Clients say they like that. And you have a choice of service levels and services, each of which is designed to give you exactly what you need when you need it. And if you choose to grow your business through some of the services we offer, we'll even guarantee that you'll increase your service, your profits through that. So what are the big questions? Where do you want to take your business today? And who will you choose to help you get there? Other videos in the Boss series includes the Entrepreneurs Club, a guaranteed way to grow your business. We've got dividends versus salary, tax efficiency and safety, VAT registration for profit, getting paid on time, and many more. Simply call the office and you will find exactly what you need at any time you like. So that's been me, Gordon De Silva, part of the Business Owner Success Series, and this one has been Choice of Accountants. If you'd like to know more about us, please give us a call on 0208 241 3000. I look forward to speaking to you whenever you need any information, advice or help. Thank you very much. Bye.